Hi, this is Mark with Lobo Gun Leather. Today we are going to be talking about lining of holsters, what leather to use and why would you want to line your holster. So I have two holsters in front of me. We have this one here, which is an enhanced pancake that is lined, and as you can see it's got a smooth face on here. It's going to help protect that finish. Here is another enhanced pancake. This one is unlined, and you can see it's definitely a little rougher here. And so if you have a gun that you're trying to protect the finish, it is well worth the extra money to put in the lining. And the other thing that it's going to do, not only protect your gun, but it's also going to make the holster a lot stiffer. So if I take this one and I try to squeeze it, as you can see, it takes quite a bit to get it to move and to squeeze. Where this one, it does not take as much to get that holster to move. So by lining it, especially on a pancake, it really does help keep the holster open. The other question we get, if you look at the edges of them, is the difference in the thickness. So by lining it, we really don't add a lot of extra thickness to the holster, and as if you go down to the ends here, you can see there's no extra bulk at all there. And so by lining it, you just gain a lot of extra features from doing it. The two products that we use is carving leather, which is a vegetable tan product. And this is a piece of the actual hide that we use to line the holsters that is not very thick, but this is probably one of the strongest leathers out there. You have a face, it does not stretch very quick. There's just no stretch hardly at all in this. And so you don't get much stretch. The other one that you can use is suede, and there's two different suedes here that I got. The red one is actually a pigskin suede, and this is a cow suede. If you look at this suede, you can see that it has a very open grain to it, and what they did is they cut off the face, and that's where a lot of the strength of the leather comes from. This is a chromium salt tan product, and so because it has an open face, what you end up getting is oils from your gun. They get embedded into that suede, and then you get dust and you get sand. It's hard to get it out, and it gets embedded in there, and basically what you're creating is this nice scouring pad inside your holster. So what you gain on the upside, you actually end up losing in the long run because of the fact of the dust that can accumulate in there through the oils and the porous open material. The other problem with suede is it's a chromium salt tan product. If you're outside in the cold, you come in from the cold, you're going to get condensation on your gun. And you got this gun right now is right next to this chromium salt. It's going to rust quicker than going to a carving leather. The other type of lining leather that's being used is pigskin. And as you can see, this is not a very thick piece. Pigskin does not come that thick. And this also is a chromium salt tan product. And the other thing about it is not as strong. You can see there's quite a bit of stretch in it. You also have a fair amount of stretch in the suede. And so I don't recommend these. I don't like the pigskin because of the fact that it is not a real strong leather, and you put it inside there if you have a sharp edge on your gun by the ejection port. Some of the guns are fairly sharp, or the front blade, you just happen to get it in there wrong, you could rip into that leather. So when it comes to lining of the holster, I really recommend going to the smooth leather of the vegetable tan carving leather. Just makes a far superior lining.